When we last left our beautiful blonde-haired warrioress Amazon woman with her big sword, she had made it to an unnamed village in the wilderness east of the city of Rastigan, and that before that there was an incident
His pants.
involving a crypt, a guy who peed himself, and some zombies. And in this unnamed village, she met the Ifrit blacksmith Garfeld,
Her new BFF.
and she convinced him through a code of honor to go out into the world, go to Rastigan, and become a blacksmith there. What will the wilderness and the world await these two? Will there be more companions? Will there be more party members? Is this a JRPG?
What?
I mean, let's be fair, most of my campaigns are
Basically JRPG.
basically JRPGs and or an
That's
anime.
okay. I don't mind that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys spend a good amount of time traveling through the wilderness and kind of make your way through this rugged, untamed wilderness far off. About an hour into the journey, Garfeld is going to suddenly just stoop out of nowhere,
Oh god.
and he's going to dig his hand into the dirt, and he's going to lift the dirt up to his face, and then he's going to look around, and he's going to grab some leaves off of a nearby bush and crumple it up into his fingers. He's going to roll a survival check.
Is he like looking for tracks? She just kind of leans over to watch him, very confused.
He got a 12.
I mean, that's better than nothing. Isn't like 10 kind of okay, basically?
So he dusts his hands off and he looks at Miri and he says that there are many tracks that go through this stretch of land. I'm unable to tell my skills in the wild are
Rusty.
not what they once were.
That's fine. Everybody gets rusty sometimes. You just need to keep working on it.
However, there may be a bear
A bear?
that possibly,
Like a dire bear?
I don't necessarily know if it's a dire bear, but there is definitely a bear that possibly we may have just inadvertently entered into the territory of a bear.
Oh no.
And he says that the leaves on this tree, he points out several bushes that are kind of spread out through this forest. He says the berries on these trees are edible.
Oh, okay. What is it? What kind of bear? What kind of tree is it?
It's basically like a blueberry. It's like they're
That
big.
grows on a
kind of-
bush.
What?
That grows on a bush, not a tree.
That's what I said. I said it was a bush.
Oh, I thought you said tree.
No, like these squat sort of bushes.
Am I still, really quick, am I still wounded? Or have I healed by now?
No, you guys would have. We'll say you long rested. You had
Okay.
you had a rest.
Okay, I hope so.
So he goes about meticulously picking some berries off of this bush, and he comes over and he shares them
Okay.
with her. And
She will, nom the berries.
nom the berries.
She nums them berries, and she'll share some of her jerky with him too from her supplies. They brought a lot of food in. It's all kind of mixed and matched together from
Yeah.
their last.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta select those camp supplies.
Yeah, they just eat whatever's in there. You know, I'm sure they both have decent appetites, being adventure sorts and whatnot.
It's the trip is pretty uneventful, but this land is very rugged, and it's completely untamed. And this was the frontier back in the day. This is the frontier of adventuring, where adventurers would go out into this wilderness, and some would never be seen again. Some would come back with tales of glory of dragons on mountaintops. And
I don't have tales quite that glorified.
Yeah.
That's the word I'm looking for.
glorious.
Yeah.
And then before long, the sun kind of is in the high in the sky as it reaches noon, and then swiftly passes noon. as you both just kind of continue on through the wilderness.
Okay.
It's a decent day. It's not too warm. It's not too cold. Are you wanting to do anything, or
We're just wandering through the wilderness.
you guys are
Okay.
heading towards Rast again?
Okay,
in the
right.
general direction of
He
the city.
knows. It's a 2-day walk.
It's a 2-day walk.
He knows the general direction, and we've already rested once. So it's like 1 day away, right?
Yeah.
I will. We just had our what time is it roughly?
It's just past noon. It's like
Okay,
it's
so-
like 12:45.
We just had lunch basically.
Yeah.
There's a bear. Okay, and we don't know if it's a dire bear.
He was not. His check was not sufficient to not tell if the tracks were from a dire bear. But there is. He also he's not even 100% certain that there is a bear. He thinks that there is a bear.
Can I do a perception check to see if I can see a bear in the general?
You may roll a
around here?
perception check.
Where you? Okay.
You could just roll it on whatever.
Okay.
I trust you. It's not like I'm sitting 4 feet away from you.
10.
Yeah, you don't know.
She looks around like, yeah, there might be a bear, but I don't know.
Yeah, the one thing that you do notice with the perception 10 is that there are some fat, ugly, dark clouds moving your way.
Oh, she will, she stares up at the sky and she kind of squints and she says, looks like there might be some rain coming, maybe even a storm.
As you squint and say this, like, off in the distance, there's a sudden kind of
Rumble?
very loud rumble.
Okay, like a bear rumble or
No.
like a thunder rumble?
No, like-
Okay.
That's unbearable.
She'll turn him and say, we should probably find shelter somewhere, because even if we set up camp for the evening, which is a little early for, we make a fire, the rain is gonna put it out and it'll ruin all our stuff. So we should find somewhere to get shelter. Do we see any signs of like a path or anybody can move through here that
No.
Okay.
Nope. You're in far, untamed, untouched wilderness.
So we're Bear Grylls, is what you're saying.
Yeah, except without the whole pee drinking thing.
Ew, yeah, okay. Thanks. Yeah, he had a thing for that. He did a lot, didn't he?
Yeah, but depending on what you look up online, like there's tons of stuff about whether or not his whole thing was actually legitimate or not.
Well, you're not supposed to drink pee.
Well, he's also in the wilderness with an entire camera crew, so it's not exactly.
Yeah, with like probably a camper van, like somewhere like
it's
in
not
Aberdeen.
exactly like he's not exactly roughing it. Let's be real.
Yeah, when I lived in Alaska, that we made fun of him a lot. I didn't, but people did generally. It was
Yeah.
very common. Anyways, off topic. So yeah, she'll tell him that. And since he would know, at least better than her, the path, between his town and Rastigan.
Yeah, Rast again.
She's gonna ask him if, do you know if there's anywhere nearby that we might be able to seek shelter?
He suddenly drops into a squat on the ground.
Oh, she squats down too.
And he digs his hand in the dirt and he sniffs the air, licks a finger, raises it, grabs some leaves off of a bush.
She looks at the leaves.
Oh shit, natural 20
What
on
does
a
it
survival
mean?
check.
What does it mean, Garfield?
I hate Mondays. Okay, so the first thing that he says, he got a 28 total. That was a natural 20 with his survival check. There is a bear. There is a bear, and yes, it is a dire bear. There is a dire bear that you
Oh my
are
gosh,
in,
where?
you are in dire bear territory.
Oh no, has it been stalking us?
No, it's not that kind of animal, but you are in its territory.
Okay.
It lives nearby, and he says, you are about a full 24-hour march outside of Rastigan.
Right.
However, it's not a regular storm that's coming towards
What kind of storm is it, Garfield?
you.
I'm a character here, buddy.
And we're gonna find out what Garfield says next time.
Oh wow, okay.
So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying the 2 episodes per day upload. And we have a ton of backlog of episodes. You guys are going to be seeing this video probably like a week after it's recorded, so we're doing pretty good. Check out our other stuff. We sometimes do Twitch streams where she does cool, serious stuff. I do really stupid stuff, like how an area is about to get taken out by a meteor. But I hope you guys enjoy that stuff. The Kickstarter is ending very, very soon. So
In
check
4
that out.
days.
In 4 days.
Well, from recording now.
From recording now.
Today is the 28th.
28th. And so keep an eye out. We're going to do an announcement video when it goes up on Steam so people can start snagging that bad boy up.
It ends on the 1st of September.
It does end on the 1st of September. So
Yes.
thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you next time.